Hello everyone, welcome to Pep Coding. In this video, we are going to discuss our last question of our buy and sell stock series, which is buy and sell stock K transactions allowed. So, firstly, we discuss the question and then we move to our approach. So, what they are given in question, you are given a number and represent the number of days. So, firstly, we have a number which represent the number of days. In the second line, you are given a number, given n numbers where ith number represent the price of stock on ith day. So particular number represent the price of stock. Okay. You are given a number k represent the number of transactions allowed. So they are providing a number k which according to that number we have to done our transactions. Like if suppose we have k value is 2, so we have to done two transactions, like one time buy, then then first sell, then second buy, then the second sell, like that. Okay. You are required to print the maximum profit you can make if you are allow k transactions at most. So what we have to do, we have to find out the maximum profit all over the days by doing these k transactions. Okay. There can be no overlapping transactions. One transaction needed to be closed before opening another transaction. So I think so everyone understand these words. Like from the last 2 or 3 questions, I am repeating these things. Overlapping, what is overlapping? Okay, I am again explaining here. Buy one, buy two, sell one, sell two. We are buying second stock between one transaction and then selling it after. So this is overlapping, we can say, of transaction. Or we can say another type of overlapping, we can say buy one, buy two, sell one. So we are selling first after buying one and buying two and selling two. So this is also overlapping. So we cannot do this type of transaction here. You only do buy one, sell one, buy two, sell two. This type of transactions here. Okay. So let's see our input output. Then we move to our whiteboard to understand our approach. Okay. So in the input, we have 6 days and their prices. Like first day we have 9, then 6, then 7, then 6, then 3, then 8. Okay. At the last we have 1, which is transaction, which we have to done and find out the maximum profit. At the last we have sample output, in which we have our maximum profit which we get by doing one transaction. So let's move to our whiteboard and discuss our approach. So firstly, I am making a plane. That's sufficient, I think. So here I am taking number of days and here I am taking transactions 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So let's suppose at the 5th day we have to find out the maximum profit of by doing 4 transactions. This is transactions 4. Okay, row, and we have 5 days. So we have to find out the maximum profit at 5th day by doing 4 transactions. So there will be cases like first case is we already done our 4 transactions before 5th day. Like at 4th day we find out the maximum profit by doing 4 transactions. So here is max of 4 transactions. So first option we can say that it's same like the profit, max profit which we have at 4th day is same for 5th day, or we go to back, check for previous day and for less transaction. Like we have max profit at here, I am writing here, we have max profit of 3 transactions plus transaction between that day, previous day and today, like ARR of 5 minus ARR of 4. So it's also a transaction and these are 3 transactions. So we have max of 3 transactions, max profit of 3 transactions, and we get one more max. Adding these, we get the max of 4 transactions. So if this one is greater than this one, so which we take? We have to find out the maximum profit. So we take this here, this one here. Let's look for that. Here, if it's already done 3 transaction at third day, and we have to find out the max profit for that day. So price of today minus price of third day plus maximum profit of 3 transactions on third day, like max profit of 3 transactions plus ARR of 5 minus ARR of 3. Okay, and then check out of these 3 which one is greater. The greater one will come here and take over the place, because we have to find out the maximum profit here. Same with that, same with that, and same with that. So out of these all the values, which one is greater will come here, all are rejected. Like there is a fight between all these, and the stronger will win and come here. Okay, I am right again explaining it with the taking example of our question inputs, so that you can easily understand what we are doing here, or for better understanding. I am firstly zooming it. That's sufficient for us. We have 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, that's I am taking 3 transactions because we already done for 1 transaction, 2 transaction, infinite transactions, and in the question they are providing 1 transaction, so I am taking it for 3 transactions for better understanding. Let's see, 0, 1, 2 and 3. These are the transactions. 4 days, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and I am taking price for these also. So first day we have 9, 6, 7, 6, 3, 8. Please, 9, 6, 7, 6, 3, 8. I am 8. I'm again writing these. Okay, 6 here and 6 here. So these are the days and their prices. These are the transactions. So initially when we have 0 transactions, so how much profit we get? Only 0, because there is 0 transaction. So we get only 0. If we are not doing any transaction, we get only 0 profit. Or we have only 0, like buying at that day and selling at the buying and selling at same day, so we have only 0 profit here. Let's come to that point. Okay, understand this very carefully. Okay, so come here, we have a first probability, like 1 transaction is already done. We have maximum profit here for 1 transaction. That's same for 1 day, first day, like 0 at 0 day we done our first transaction and find out the maximum profit for 1 transaction, and that is same for the upcoming days. So we are putting 0 here, or we are calculating for previous day for transaction, like transaction minus 1, like we have 1 transaction minus 1, and for previous day, so that day is 1, so previous day is 0 and transaction is also 0. So we are checking for that. So how we are checking for that? By subtracting yesterday price from today price. So 6 minus 3, and we are also adding, like I am writing here, max profit of transactions minus 1 plus ARR of today price minus ARR of yesterday price. Okay. So 0 plus minus 3, we get minus 3. Which one is greater? We are finding maximum between these values. So 0 is greater. We are putting 0 here. Okay. We are taking 0 here. And also I am writing something here. B0. Here is 0 transaction. So we cannot write here. I am writing here. B0 as 0, buy at 0, sell at 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 0. Okay. Now come to that point. We have first chances. What first option is transaction is already done at first day, and we have maximum profit at first day. We can take it as it is, or we are calculating for T minus 1 for previous day transactions. So for that, today price is 7. 7 minus 6, we get 1, which is 7 minus 9, we get minus 2. So which one is greater out of these? We have three options, minus 2, 1 and 0. So which one is greater? 1 is greater. We are putting 1 here. Okay. We are putting 1 here. I am firstly removing these so that these cannot interrupt us. I am putting 1 here. Buy at 1, sell at 2. We are selling at that day and buying at that day. Okay. Now come to that point. First option is we are taking this as it is, or we are calculating for previous day for previous less than 1 transaction, like my transaction minus 1. So for previous transaction and for previous day, like here today price 6 minus 7, we get 0 plus minus 1. So we get minus 1. 6 minus 6, we get 0 plus 0, 0. 6 minus 3, we get minus 3. So which one is better? Out of these, 1 is better. So we are writing 1 here. So I am removing these and writing 1 here. So 1 is better for us. We are writing 1 here. Okay. Now move to that point. Here, first option we can take it as it is, because we have to find out the max profit for one transaction, and we already done one transaction before that day. So we take it as it is because it's the max profit, or we calculate for previous one. So when we are calculating for previous one, we get 6 minus 3, 3 minus 6, we get minus 3, which is minus 3. 3 minus 7, we get minus 4, which is minus 4. 0 plus minus 4, minus 4. 3 minus 6, again we get minus 3. 0 plus minus 3, we get minus 3. 3 minus 9, what we get? 0 plus minus 6, we get minus 6. So all over these one is the greater one. So we take one is as it is and removing these alls and taking it here. So one come here and that we are writing it. Okay, let's move forward. For checking this, what we are doing, firstly we are taking it as it is, or we are checking for previous one, calculating for previous. So by doing this, 8 minus 3, we get 5. 8 minus 6, we get 2. 0 plus 2, 2. 8 minus 7, we get 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 8 minus 6, we get 2. 0 plus 2, 2. 8 minus 9, we get minus 1. Minus 1. 0 plus minus 1, minus 1. So out of these, which one is greater? 5 is greater. So we are taking 5 here, or neglecting all over the others, because we have to find out maximum profit here. So 5 is maximum for buying at 4th day, selling at 5th day. Let's move to this point. I hope you are understanding this. If you are not, by doing this, you can understand all what we are doing here. First option is we can take it all as it is, like we are checking for true transactions for first day. Like at first day, we have to find out the maximum profit by doing two transactions. So firstly, we think like we have already done two transactions before first day. So max profit is at this. This is our max profit for two transactions. So we are taking it as it is. First option is that, or we are calculating for previous one. So for doing for calculating previous one, 6 minus 9 minus 3 plus 0, which is minus 3. So out of these, which one is greater, 0 or minus 3? So 0. So we are taking 0 as it is. Buy at 0, sell at 0, buy at 0, sell at 0. Now come to that point. First option is we are taking it as it is, or we are calculating for previous one. So by doing that, 6 minus 7 we get 1, 0 plus 1 1, 6 minus 9 we get minus 2, 0 plus minus 2, which is minus 2. So which one is greater, 1, 0 or minus 2? 1 is greater, so we are taking 1 here. Okay, here I am writing 1. Buy at 0, sell at 0, buy at 1, sell at 2. Okay, now move to that point. We take 1 as it is or calculate for previous one. Okay. For calculating previous one, what I am checking, today price minus previous day prices. So 6 minus 7 get minus 1. So 1 plus minus 1 get 0. 6 minus 6 get 0. 6 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0. 6 minus 9 get minus 3. 0 plus minus 3, which is minus 3. So out of these, which one is greater? 1 is greater. So we are taking 1 as it is and neglecting all others, all of the others. I am here. So 1 is as it is, B0 as 0, buy at 1, sell at 2. Okay, now come to here. First option is taking it as it is or checking for others. So for that, 3 minus 6 get minus 3, 1 plus minus 3 minus 2. Okay, 3 minus 7 get minus 4, 1 plus minus 4 minus 3, 3 minus 6, 0 plus minus 3 minus 3. Here 3 minus 9 minus 6, 0 plus minus 6 is minus 6. So out of these, which one is greater? 1 is greater, so we are taking it as it is and neglecting all these. Like there is fighting between these all the peoples. I am assuming these are the people, fighters, or we can say players. Out of these players, which one is stronger or which one is good player? We are taking here, and the stronger means which have maximum value, maximum power. So we are taking it here or neglecting all over the others. So that's the point. So 1 is here, buy at 0, sell at 0, buy at 1, sell at 2. Now come to that point. First option is we are taking it as it is or calculating for previous one. So by doing calculation, how we are calculating? Today price minus previous day prices. 8 minus 3 get 5. 1 plus 5 we get 6. 8 minus 6 we get 2. 1 plus 2 get 3. 8 minus 7. 8 minus 7 we get 1. 1 plus 1 we get 2. 8 minus 6 we get 2. 0 plus 2 get 2. 8 minus 9 we get minus 1. 0 plus 1 minus 1. Minus 0 plus minus 1 minus 1. So out of these, which one is greater? 6 is greater. So we are taking 6 here and neglecting all over the others. Okay. So I am taking 6 here. 6 is here. Buy at 0, sell at 0, buy at 4th, sell at 5th. So I think this is sufficient for understanding. Like I hope you understand all these what I am doing here. If one, I am finding out the greater for each and everyone. Like for that point, I am taking this one or checking for this one, this one, this one, and this one also for this one. So out of these, which one is maximum? We take here and neglecting all over the others, because we have to find out the maximum profit. So let's move to our editor, where you can see in the editor they're providing us a number which represent the number of days array, which are the prices according to days, and the k which gives us the number of transactions. So let's complete our function, which is k transactions. So firstly, what I am doing here, I am creating a dp which is equals to, I am creating 2D array because, and giving it name because we have two type dimensions, this and this one. Okay, because we have a 2D matrix. So first one is 0 into n or 4 in range. I am taking k plus 1 here because, why I am taking k plus 1 here? Because I am starting from 0, then 1, 2, 3. So I am assuming we have 3 transactions, but I am starting at 0, so we have 4 times. So that's why I am taking k plus 1. Okay, let's start. I am taking for loop for transactions outer side because range of 1 to k plus 1. Why I am doing this? Because we are checking for, like we are taking one transaction and checking for all the days, like for that. Then one transaction complete, then we move to other. So next one, then check for all days, then move to next one. Okay. So I am writing here for loop. Then inside for loop, we have loop for days. I am denoting it by D, and range from 1 to D. Okay. Now here I am taking a max value which is equals to dp of rate transaction minus d minus 1. Why I am doing here this here? You can see. Firstly, I am taking older price, older profit. Like transaction is 2 as it is, but days we are finding the maximum profit for 2 transactions for first day. Firstly, we are taking maximum profit for 2 transactions at 0th day, this one. So I am writing this as it is here. Okay. Now we are checking for previous days. So for previous day, our range is according to days. Okay. At that, what I am checking, I am checking profit transaction minus 1. Why transaction 1? Because we are checking here for this. I am writing this one. Here is transaction minus 1. So I am writing this same thing here. dp of t minus 1 and today and previous day, or profit of transaction, which is ARR of today minus price of previous day, which is, I will show you here, like this one, 8 minus 3. Okay. Now after that we have a condition, if profit T minus 1 plus profit of transaction is greater than max value, then max value is equals to value is equals to profit of T minus 1 plus profit of transaction. Okay, after that, coming out from loop and writing what I am writing here, assigning these values to transaction and day today. Okay, I write here. Here is D and equals to max value. I will show this here. I am calculating this one, and out of these all the transactions, this one out of all the calculation, this one is greater max profit, so I am taking this here. Same thing I am writing here. At the last, what I am doing here, printing the value. Print dp of k and n minus 1. Okay, so I will again explaining what I am doing here. I am creating a dp 2d array, and then I am iterating all over the transaction first, then in these transaction I am iterating all over the days, then taking first value, which is previous day value, max profit value, then checking for previous days for transaction 1 minus 1, transaction minus 1, and for previous day profit, today profit of transaction, then checking if the sum of these two are greater than max value, then max value is equals to ptm1 plus profit of today of transaction, then assigning the values. At the end I am printing the values. Okay, so try to compile it, checking is there any error or it's compiling successfully. So there is error at 29. Let's see what's the error. T in range of 1 and k plus 1. Okay, so I am writing k capital here. So before that, another error. One and D. Here is N. Sorry for that. Now I think it's compiled successfully. Okay, so it's compiled successfully. We get 5 as our output, which we already want. Try to submit it, then we get 10 out of 10. So that's all about the video. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment section, like the video and subscribe our channel. Thank you.